Hi, this is Kieran from Payroll Hero Client Success. Customers asked us how they could calculate the amount of hours they should be giving their employees as overtime in lieu. So overtime in lieu is basically, instead of providing additional pay for work on special holidays, regular holidays, overtime, etc., um, you actually allow the employee to take that time off at a later date. So to get those numbers from our system, it's really easy. You just use our Pivotable attendance report. On the screen right now is a Pivotable attendance report. And then there's a couple of things I like to do first before I actually use the report. First is to change the date time here to just straight up times. So I can go format numbers and then I just choose time. Now I'm in Google Sheets. You can use whatever spreadsheet tool that you prefer, like OpenOffice or Excel. I just prefer Google. I also drag down the bar to keep this in the same place. This basically means that the header never changes, and then I make the header stand out a bit more, so just gray, bold, and then I wrap the text and center it. And this isn't something that you need to do, it's a personal preference of mine. Delete any additional columns, there we go. Okay, so there's two aspects to this. There's the additional pay for overtime, and then there's the additional pay for work done on special holidays, regular holidays, etc. So yeah, in order to calculate the special holidays, that's really straightforward. We just highlight the whole document, click on Data, go to Pivot Tables, and I'm fairly certain it's the same buttons in Excel as well. It's just their pivot tables looks a lot different. And then for rows, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click a row, the name. It's going to show me all of the employees' names here. I've changed them to employee 1, employee 2, etc., just for the sake of this video. And then in values, first of all, columns, what I would do is I would do day types. So what that's now doing is it's showing each employee and all of the day types that were on the Pivotable attendance report. So that's all the day types that happened in the date range that I pulled the report for. Now, I will also go to day types on the filter, and I'll just remove the blanks. And then that will just neaten it up a bit. And again, personal preference, I'm just going to change the title lines so that it's just a bit easier for us to read. Okay? And then I can do add the values. And this time what we want to use, oh, and my face is in the way, so I'll just move me out of the way very quickly. So for values, what we want to use is for payroll processing, resolved hours less scheduled unpaid breaks. Okay, and now what that's done is that's summed all of the hours for the different day types that we had set up there. Now, as mentioned at the beginning, there's only specific days that are for off in lieu, which was special holiday and holidays. So I will, and rest days. So all I need to do here is take those out, the day types out that I don't want to pay for. So the half days, I keep in holiday rest day. I can take out the leaves, paid days off, and I can take out the regular days. And I'll just move this out of the way again. So there we go. Now the report is just filtered specifically to the day types that I want. Okay? So it's pretty easy for us to see that all 10 employees have 8 hours that they can now take as overtime in lieu, and each of them have different hours on the special holidays, and that's straightforward. So the next thing is overtime. Now the overtime is slightly different. Basically, what we're doing here is we're not actually calculating payroll overtime. We're just calculating how many hours in excess of their scheduled hours did they work. And luckily for us, there's actually just a column on the report that says hours worked in excess of schedule. So I can just do pivot table again. I can add the rows for the names. And I can do values. And this time I just do hours worked in excess of schedule. And you can see here that employee number 5 had 1 hour. He's the only person who worked any more hours ahead of his schedule. And so there we have it. That's how easy it is for you to figure out how much overtime in lieu you should be providing to your employees each pay period. If you have any additional questions, please contact support@payrollhero.com. Thanks.